Hi everyone. MAC just currently came out with this new collection called MAC Strength. And there was a lot of things that came out with that collection that I thought were really cool and interesting. I was able to order most of what I wanted online, so I'm waiting for the shipment to come right now. But by the time that I got online, they'd actually sold out of the two blushes that come in that collection. They're called Poised and Taupe shape, and I really wanted them. One of them is a contouring color and the other one is just kind of like this very neutral kind of pretty blush color. And unfortunately, since they'd sold out online, I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not going to get them because they only sell them online or at MAC stores, not MAC counters is what I found out. And I think this was a new thing. They were originally supposed to be at all MAC locations, and I think just recently they decided to make it MAC stores and MAC online only. So bummer for me, because that meant I couldn't call my counter girl that I usually talk to, shout out to Olivia. I couldn't call her and tell her to set it aside for me. So thankfully, because I happened to go to the mall here in the LA area with my family, there's a MAC store there. So I ran in and I asked, do you have the blushes for MAC Strength? And they were just like, yeah, we have tons of them. How many do you want? And so, of course, I only got one of each, but it was great that I was able to find them both. So let's see here. So this one is called Taupe Shape. Taupe Shape, when my mom saw this, she was with me. She was like, that's too dark for you. Why are you buying that? And I'm like, it's not blush, Mom. It's for contour. And I didn't realize that people were so excited about this color coming out because I swear it was one of the first things to sell out. I think Pink Pigeon and these two blushes sold out quick. And so I had no idea that people wanted these so badly, but as you can see, it looks like a very neutral color in the pan. When you swatch it, it looks a little grayish. So this one is a satin, so it actually does have a little bit of a sheen to it. But it's kind of like a, well, taupe is the right color because it's basically like a neutral color that ends up kind of almost graying out on your skin a little bit. Not in an unnatural way. It's going to create that natural looking shadow for you, like, you know, what the contour of your face should look like. And I think even though it's a satin, I think satins tend to have a bit of a sheen to them. This does not very much so. I think you would really, really have to pack it on to see the sheen. And so you can see it right there. It's very, it's a very subdued color. And I think it's going to be great for contouring on my skin. And, you know, I'm excited to try it out. I think it's one of those things that everyone kind of realized, like, oh, hey, this is something I can kind of play around with and find a way to wear it, you know. And the second blush that came with this collection was called Poised, and this is actually a blush, not a contour color. And it looks like this in the pan. So again, very subdued, very kind of neutral color, but once you swatch it, it actually has a very nice color to it. It's almost like this peachy neutral kind of color. So this is it right here. So again, a very natural color. It doesn't pack a lot of a big punch of color. You can see it right there. But you can see, like, in comparison to Taupe Shape, like, that's like a gray color. And this has like a peachy neutral kind of color to it. So it's just like a little bit of color, which sometimes you just kind of need with a certain look that you're doing. You know, maybe you have a really, really strong kind of like purple lip. Maybe you're trying with a purple lip color that came out with the Strength collection, and you want to do some contouring, and you just want just a little bit of blush just to give you some color without looking like, hey, she's wearing blush. This is kind of what that's for. And I think it's going to be great for those instances when I'm like, well, I just want a little bit of color without looking like I'm wearing crap tons of blush. So it's funny because now that you have something to compare it to, you can see here Taupe Shape is a very taupey grayish color, and here you've got the blush to kind of compare it to, where it's like a neutrally peachy kind of color. And I find that Poised actually can be a wee bit chalky, just a little bit. I didn't find that with Taupe Shape, though. I didn't have an issue with it being a little too chalky. So just something to watch out for with Poised. For these type of blushes for MAC, I tend to get between 6 and 8 hours of wear, so I assume that the wear time will be about the same for these. When I get the rest of the things from the Après Chic and the MAC Strength collection, I will do another video for those, but I figured, hey, I'll get this review out because, like I said, they are sold out online, and they won't be available at counters to my knowledge. But that means that you can go to a MAC store and hunt them down and say, please, please, please let me buy this blush or something. I doubt you'll have to beg, but I think that they'll have them at most MAC stores because from what I could tell, no one was really clamoring for it at my store. So maybe you can find it there if you really want it. Anywho, so that's my review for that, and these are the swatches, and hopefully that helped you out, and good luck finding one. Hopefully you guys have a MAC store near you, or like I've told people in the past, you can call a MAC store anywhere in the US, and if they have it available, they can ship it to you for $7. It's a flat fee. They will ship it to you wherever you are. You just have to call and find it and say, hey, can you ship it to me? And 9 times out of 10, they will do it. You just have to pay for shipping. That's the sucky part, but if it's something you really want, sometimes it's worth it. So if you can't find it at the MAC place or the MAC store near you, or you don't have a MAC store near you, then, you know, give a MAC store a call. Like I said, I've gotten things from New York, Cleveland, random ass places. So just, you know, if it's something you really want, you can always get your hands on it. You just have to hunt it down a little bit. So yeah, hopefully that helped you guys out, and belated Merry Christmas. Bye.